Yeah! Sorry. Let's get Josh Price, man. Today we are going to give our official predictions for my goddamn WWE fans. Fans, man. We're going to give our WWE predictions. WWE SummerSlam 2025. I don't even know what night is going on what, though. It's going to be a 2-night card. But look, it's gonna be a 2-night card right here. First ever 2-night SummerSlam, big weekend shit. They say they gonna bring WrestleMania. Sorry about the Vinceisms. WrestleMania to the summer, man, as they've said before in the past, and they're gonna do it with the 2-night format, bro. So first off, as we get our predictions here, man. We're going to be quick with it. I ain't going to try to hold y'all here long more than in less than 30 minutes. Y'all will be out of here, man. I don't believe in holding y'all too long, man. WWE on the Tag Team Championship side of teams. This is going to be a hard card to predict. I ain't going to lie. This, to me, does not feel like a straight down the middle card to predict, man. I don't even care about getting nothing wrong at this point because this shit kind of hard to call, I feel like. WWE, I will be streaming SummerSlam, by the way, tomorrow and Sunday. SummerSlam, bro. WWE Tag Team Championship match. The YC versus hashtag DIY versus Street Profits versus Fraxium versus Motor City Machine Gun. And then we got Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Sorry. That's crazy how Ray is really team. Even though him and Andrade actually been cooking with hot grease, man. Even though that they've been cooking up with hot grease, it is crazy to think that, bro, Ray is legit in a tag team competing for a tag team championship, and it's now with big bro Penta, man. That's just crazy when you think the bros, the Lucha Bros, aren't in it. But anyway, I got YC retaining, man. I can't even lie to y'all. I can't even cap. I'm going to keep it a whole buck. I'm going to keep it a whole stack. A stack of diamonds that I put on your neck. I just feel like they just got the championships. Even though Andrade and Ray Phoenix been cooking, I just feel like YS's got to retain because, like, they really been in a situation where not only did they just get the titles, but, like, damn, bro. I think they have, put the titles on them and stuff like that, and to me, it kind of take away some of the legitimacy if you just kind of have the Y6 just go ahead and lose the belts, man. So I ain't even gonna count to you, dog. It should be a great fun match. You know, they had TLC SmackDown after WrestleMania. That was match of the year contender, probably the match of the year, tag team match of the year thus far of the entire year, and let's cut show still. Hopefully it ends up being a great match. Hopefully it delivers. All these tag teams have actually been having good matches on SmackDown. Even though I still feel they need some type of like proper storyline. But I will give credit what credit is due, and through. I do respect them for at least showcasing tag team wrestling a hell of a lot better on whatchamacallit. On SmackDown than it is on Raw, man. They've been doing a better job of it. Like I said, they ain't had like a big time storyline, nothing like that. But I will say they've been doing a much better job, bro. Doing right by them with the tag team, especially making it important. But as my first prediction here, I'm gonna go with goddamn Y6 winning it big. But should be a good match for real though, folks. Anyway, Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio. Sorry, y'all know that's how his song be going. Versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Sorry. Alright, as we know, AJ been trying to get his championship match for the longest, man. He done got done dressed up as a valet. He done dressed up as a guy done security guard or whatever the hell may be. He done probably dressed up as a paramedic or whatever. He been actually praying on his goddamn knees as the Christian faith man he is to get a goddamn title shot and for Dominic Mysterio to finally be medically clear. And finally, AJ Styles has got a title match at SummerSlam. Intercontinental Championship timing. That being said, man, For those who don't know, Dominic Mysterio won the I need something to hold in my hand, even if it's not. I know I have a mic right here, but I feel like I need something to further electrify a little bit. I don't know why. I feel like I need to hold something in my hand though. Damn, I don't got nothing for real, man. Oh fuck, man, I don't got nothing. I don't think I got nothing I can hold, bro. Damn. Yeah, I don't got nothing I can hold to further electrify. My bad. I thought I was gonna have something to goddamn. Maybe I'll just get the remote. Oh yeah, let's get this remote. I don't even use the remote. I gonna use this one. I don't even use this one. Alright, bro. Here you go, bro. Even though I got a mic right here. But I can't hold this mic because y'all blow out your ears doing that. But here you go, bro. AJ Styles, man. I just feel like AJ Styles, man, he, to me, has to get the dub here because for those who don't know, like I was saying, Dominic Mysterio went on in a fatal four-way, a pretty goddamn good fatal four-way at that, to win the Intercontinental Championship, man. And he hasn't really been doing a whole lot with it, man. I just feel like they haven't really done a lot with Dominic Mysterio as the champion because they've been doing a lot of this Judgment Day stuff. One day Dominic on Rhea's body. The next week he's on Liv's body. Now he looking like he about to get on Roxanne the size of a strawberry shortcake's body. It's like he just been doing all of these girls' storyline triangles, squares, however big the goddamn shape is. Now with all these girls in the mix. And he been doing so much of that to the point where it's kind of distracted away from the fact that he has not defended his championship, dog. So on one hand, one could look at this and say Dominic needs to really do something with the championship so that before he can give it up. But then one has to say AJ Styles can't really afford a lot of losses, man. The last time we saw AJ Styles in any way really big and meaningful, other than when he lost to Logan Paul at WrestleMania, well, nah, that was it, right? I thought it was something else, but nah, I think that actually is the last time we saw AJ Styles in any type of meaningful way, and he lost, right? So that being the case, man, he been trying to get back at Dominic for a long time. I think a lot of us thought we were going to see this at Night of Champions, but then it got pulled, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? It got pulled from the card, and now they're pushing it to SummerSlam. So with all this, like, back and forth shit, I don't think AJ Styles winning is a bad idea, man. So I'm actually going to go with my gut here, and my gut is telling me to go with AJ Styles getting the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, I'm one of those people that would agree that, and I'm not going to say it feels beneath him, but AJ feels more overdue for a World Championship than an Intercontinental Championship. I'm just going to be honest. And the crazy thing is, AJ has won the Intercontinental Championship more recently than he's won the World title. You know, I think he won during the pandemic. He was the Intercontinental Champion. So it's crazy that, like, he's been more recently Intercontinental Champion than World Champion, and that's the one he's going after. So anyway, we move along and move on. This is like, I don't know if this is going to be night 1 or 2 or whatever, but it's kind of like reportedly, I guess. So that this is night 1, or I'm sorry, I might be on night 2. I don't fucking know what night I'm on. I think I started at the wrong night. But anyway, what the fuck, man? Who gives a damn? Well, do we want to do this? Yeah, let's switch it up a little bit, dog. Cause I just realized, I think I predicted night 2. Let's go night 1 then. Let's move on to night 1. We'll just keep going like that. Night 1, Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, bro. Now, I get it. A lot of people thinking Kross has been picking up goddamn momentum, picking up steam. Company ain't even really wanted to push him all that hard. So maybe he deserves this win to further solidify him as one of the more legitimate guys on the roster, considering he's goddamn pulled a Logan Paul as far as getting himself over on the internet. Not that Logan started that, but has been probably the most obvious and biggest example of, like, you know, the internet, you know, really got, because of his internet status, that's led to them really finding more value in them and shit. So, even though Karrion has done that, and even though he did get a win over Zayn on Monday Night Raw, I think a lot of us think that Sami Zayn is probably going to get the win here. I get we're supposed to build other stars, but I think with Sami, they don't want to have him go through too many goddamn obstacles here, man. So I think they will give Sami Zayn the win here because of the simple fact that if Sami Zayn loses the Kross more than once, like it's once when he cheated with the pipe, but now that it's like a situation of Sami's trying to be their next big babyface, who we actually are led to believe that he's going to be winning the Royal Rumble. They've given teasers on weeks leading up saying, hey, Sami, you'll be a world champion, but just not now and shit. We've seen that for Orton, and we've seen that from other people saying that about Sami. And I think the further build the story of him, you know, overcoming the odds and whatnot, I think he does have to win this match because you don't want him looking too like too much odds he has to overcome to where he's losing, to Karrion Kross to someone who has not been built as a killer like he probably should have been at the beginning of the main roster or when he came back. But nonetheless, I think Sami Zayn will get the win here to continue him being a babyface who is not only an underdog, but somebody who can fight back and get the job done. And they've given Kross at least a win over him, so that's a little bit of a nugget, a golden nugget for Karrion Kross. Hopefully they can follow up on that with a different feud, but I do think Sam need to win this bad boy. Besides the Kross getting popular enough to get himself on SummerSlam, man. Shout out to the crowds rocking with him as well, further helping him up the ranks. So, next one I think I'm going to go is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. They ain't going to be in no particular order that I'm going in, but it's say reportedly that these matches are night one. So, Judgment Day, man, of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, the champions, versus Alexa Bliss and the 14-time world champ Charlotte Flair, dog. So, what I'm going with here is potentially, now look, for those who ain't realized by now, this whole Charlotte Flair, Lexi Wexy, Blissy Wissy situation has actually started to get Charlotte Flair a little more over. It's a little more of that Charlotte Flair being a little less egotistical and having a little more fun, man, character-wise. And even the Charlotte or Ashley Flair, whatever person you want to talk about herself, has said that this has allowed her to be a little more loose as far as being able to be more who she is and be a lot more likable rather than being the multi-time world champion heel who, let's be honest, as much as we love Charlotte Flair, it can get a little bit overdone and or till nauseum to see her go back after the world title, considering they never really do much of a job planting any doubt that she's going to be able to get the world championship back, because we know how they feel about Charlotte Flair, and we know that at any given time they will put the world title on her. So her spending time away from this world title has made her more likable, has given a different look on her. For the longest time they've been trying to do that with Charlotte, but whatever, better late than never, but never late is better type of situation. But I would like to think that maybe they retain, but I'm like, I could see them going, bro, this Alexa Charlotte thing going pretty well right now. So I can maybe see them wanting, but in all fairness, they didn't beat them at Evolution. So I think because Alexa and Charlotte lost to them at Evolution in that Fatal 4-Way, I can see this being the chance that they actually crown new champions. So I'm actually go Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. They've been a good little connection there. It's been pretty fun on television to see them do their thing. So I'm going to go with them winning the tag team championships because they had already lost it in the Fatal 4-Way at Evolution when Roxanne stepped in for Liv Morgan. So we'll see how that progresses and plays out. And hell, we love Liv Morgan, and for those who don't know, we've supported her since early 2022, and hopefully she's able to, or I don't know if she's going to come back at SummerSlam, but hopefully she's nearing her return at some point in time. I know she had an injury, so hopefully she's all doing good and well, bro, because I'd love to see how this would progress. Hopefully SummerSlam comes out with a lot of stories. Some people even say this could be better than WrestleMania. Hopefully, man. Hopefully they can live up to the hype, and hopefully they get the proper amount of time to wrestle, man, to be able to tell their stories and put on that great action, man. So next thing we going to go to is that boy, the Viper, the Killer, man. The Apex Predator, bro. Legend Killer Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Oh, Lord, a celebrity match here. Versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Now, look, Jelly Roll and Logan Paul are both celebrities who have crossed into the WWE. Logan's probably done the best job at it as far as taking to it and being the most consistent with it as far as somebody who consistently comes back time and time again, not only dressed to impress, but in shape to goddamn put on a hell of a show. And this match should be fun, man. Jelly Roll seems like a nice dude. Seems like he's very respectful of the business. Seems like he is a genuine fan rather than just trying to get a bang for his buck and shit like that. So hopefully Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and the veterans can help lead him through this match, and hopefully we get another good celebrity showing. I'm not very against the celebrities getting into wrestling, because at the end of the day, I get it. I would rather people like Logan Paul. At least he looks like a great professional athlete, and he moves like a great professional athlete. So it's a little different when Logan Paul gets in there, because he looks like he could be a part of the wrestling roster if you didn't know anything before that. Jelly Roll, on the other hand, shout out to him losing all the weight. He dropped a lot, man. So shout out to him. Hopefully he dropped enough weight to be able to have a hell of a contest, and hopefully they can help him through this, man. But jelly donut hole roll, donut filled with jelly and jams and jellies. Hopefully they can put on a good show. That being said, I got Randy Orton and Jelly Roll winning this, because I just feel like Maybe Logan Paul gets pinned in this situation. You never know. I could see them having Jelly Roll pin Logan Paul, man. These are two of the... Even though Logan Paul's a signed WWE superstar wrestler, he technically does still qualify to a lot of people as like a celebrity because that's how he got into business. So, paying away for guys like me when I get in that motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, Randy and Jelly. I'm going to go with them, man. Randy Joel, or Jelly Randorton, or RK Roll, or something like that. They'll probably have some other tag team name. But, yeah, so moving on to the next match, and Jelly Roll has been good on the promos in the lead up to this, man. He's taken to it pretty well. We heard that he's talked a little bit with Paul Heyman. That's the best to learn from, so... He seems to got the natural voice for it as an underdog type babyface, so it's worked out pretty well, man. So I got about 10 minutes left to wrap this up. WWE Women's Championship match: Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. And I know some people say Jade hasn't really progressed as much as they would like in the ring, so maybe they think she's not ready for it yet. But I do feel like they are going to make a new star here in Jade Cargill. I do think she's going to win the championship here to beat Tiffany Stratton, not only because the crowd has liked her despite what people want to say about her entering. The crowd has taken to her. Obviously, we know she looks like a star, walks that way, talks that way, and there's obviously room to improve. But I do think she's going to beat Tiffany Stratton, and I think this does down the road whenever Bianca returns, which we heard maybe be soon, we could definitely set up that match, man. Like, hopefully they can draw it out to some WrestleMania. I know that's a long time, but hopefully they can draw it, because that is a WrestleMania match right there. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair. I mean, that's the first match we thought about when we heard Jade even come in. I mean, people was thinking about that match even when she wasn't even with WWE. So I think Jade is going to get the win here. She did win Queen of the Ring. They do seem like they're going to push her. Maybe they could even do a Jade Charlotte feud down the line. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be rushing for a Jade Charlotte feud just because she's doing well in the tag team division. I don't think they need to put her in the world title division. She's been doing well staying away from that. But they could maybe have Tiffany Stratton win. But because the cash in's over with, we don't got to worry about Naomi taking the title. So Jade, I do think gets the win here. Tiffany's title reign hasn't been a whole lot. She had a match with Nia, a decent feud with Charlotte, and as far as memory is concerned, that's really all I remember, man. And she had a match with Trish, but it wasn't really a feud or anything. That was just a little quick match to have at Evolution. But anyway, I wouldn't mind if they decided Jade was the one to win here, man. Black Power! You know what I'm saying? We love Jade, man. Anyway, World Heavyweight Championship on the line between Gunther, sorry. Versus the best in the world, man. CM Punk, dog. Look. Oh, I don't get the feeling that Punk's winning here, bro, because if you don't know, right, Gunther, almost 2 months after WrestleMania of him losing, he did get the title back from Jey Uso, and the only thing we've seen is him defending against Goldberg in his last match, Goldberg's last match, that is. And Gunther, he hadn't done anything with this new championship, so I don't know if Punk is the right way to go here just because, Gunther just got the belt back like 2 seconds ago, and judging by the fact that they love to make Gunther reign for champion for some time, if memory serves, based off recent, track record, it doesn't seem like Gunther would be the type of guy to lose quick because he hadn't even been champ for long at all. Like, so he's only defended it against Goldberg. Imagine that's your only title defense in your second title reign. What was the point of putting it back on Gunther if we just gonna hot potato it back? That kind of does mess up a little bit of his luster, even though CM Punk is CM Punk. But yeah, man, leading up to this match, Punk was basically telling him that his resume is better than his and that he's on a whole nother level when it comes to this game. And now Gunther will learn that he will lose, but he will lose to the best in the world, man. So you should feel proud of yourself for that. But that being said, and Gunther was disrespecting Punk a little bit too, saying that he shut up the man who, always be talking and shit, what I'm saying, by just showing him the facts about how dominant of a champion he is. But Gunther, I do think is retaining here, man. I just feel like Gunther is not the type of guy they have lose quickly and or take back-to-back losses or losses within close proximity of each other like that. So I will go ahead and say Gunther to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. So for night one, I've said that I'm sorry. I wasn't even done. I skipped one. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I I got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso winning because Roman shouldn't be taking a lot of losses. He took a massive loss at WrestleMania and then didn't even see him till SummerSlam. As far as the next PLE. So I got Roman and Jey winning, man. Reed did rob Roman for his shoes. I shout out to alliteration right there. Reed did rob Roman for his shoes, man. His Jordans, man. He got to get back for that, man. You know, so they beat the fuck out of them on Monday Night Raw this past week. So I think it's on the right that Roman and Jey get back on Braun and Bronson. We don't know if Seth's gonna come back or if the injury is really that serious enough for him to be out. We don't know, but it'll be interesting to see how this all plays about, man. I wish LA Knight would have been on this card, but we heard that maybe he was supposed to face Seth, and because Seth got injured, he's not on this card. That's very messed up. But because of what they did on Monday Night Raw, I'm going Roman and Jey to win because they beat them up way too bad this past Monday for Roman and Jey not to get the win here to even that out. So I got Sammy winning, Roman and Jey winning. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton winning. I got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair winning. I got Jade Cargill winning. I got Gunther winning. Night 2. Y'all already know my first 2 predictions for Night 2. And that was the Intercontinental Championship match. I got AJ Styles. WWE Tag Team Championship match. And the ladder match. TLC match, I should say. I got Y6 retaining that motherfucker. Moving on. United States Championship match between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. I do think Jacob Fatu... shit, I don't know. Because the cage is meant to obviously keep people out, but we know that usually don't do the trick. So I don't know if Solo's force and unit is going to be able to get in there to stop him. And maybe, Jacob has Jimmy at help for the most part. I don't know what's going to happen in this match, but it should be a good match nonetheless. I would say that Solo should retain because you want to really build him up. And considering Jacob's already pinned Solo in a tag match, it just hurts Solo's credibility a lot. I feel like my bet is telling me to go with Jacob, but that's just kind of fucked up to give Solo the title like that for no reason, really, because, he got this new group and this new unit and still gets beat by Jacob. Like, I don't know, but they've already fucked it up with the Bloodline 3.0, 4.0, whatever we're on, version of the Bloodline anyway, so I'm almost kind of like, shit, maybe we do... Maybe you got to give it back to Jacob Fatu just because he still has the legitimacy, man. I don't even know at this point. I might go Solo Sikoa, but considering a cage, though, it seems like that's more fit for Jacob, right? And they don't want to have Jacob take too many losses. They protect him, too. So I might actually go Jacob to win this match. I could be very wrong on this. Some tells me I might be wrong about that. But I'm going to go Jacob Fatu to win this match nonetheless, man. We'll go with that. Unfortunately, Solo hasn't been booked like a force and a unit to really be reckoned with. Even though he's been charismatic and funny, it just has led to him being a joke rather than it adding to his personality. It's made him, honestly, a joke at this point because of the fact that they had Fatu pin him on SmackDown, that taped SmackDown, as the first match he had as champion, too. So that just made him too weak for me to really buy Solo right now. So they're going to have to really do some reconstruction. And I would even stop the whole Bloodline shit, man. We need to take a break from doing all these versions of the Bloodline. Every Samoan or Tongan or whoever that comes into the WWE does not need to be in a group with Solo, gang. But that's just me. Women's Intercontinental Championship match, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. Now, Lyra said that she was not going to challenge for the championship ever again, and Becky won here. They've been having some good matches. Great triple threat they had at Evolution. They've had really good chemistry together. Lyra beat it the first time. Becky beat it the second time. Does Lyra get it back? I don't know, man. I think Becky's doing too good with it. I don't think they need to put it on Lyra, bro. If it was up to me, I would give it to Becky just because I just don't think Lyra needs this championship back. But I could see them maybe saying, damn, that would be looking like a hell of a great resume if Lyra beat Becky twice. Or 3 times, really, right? If you count the NXT victory, that would be 3 times she's beaten Becky. But I don't know, man. The feud's been going okay. I mean, the feud's been nice. Lyra's been on the microphone. Sometimes she has a little more fire. Other times it's like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? But either way, I don't even know, bro. I can see them going Valkyria, bro, just because she's earned her way back to the championship. Maybe they give it back, but I think there should be a lot of good feuds coming out. And I don't even know what they do with Becky if she's not the champion at this moment in time. So I might go Becky Lynch to win this just because I don't really know what they would do. Or I don't know. Maybe they go Lyra, right? Because remember, Becky beat Lyra and Bayley in that triple threat. So technically, Becky has 2 wins over Lyra too, right? The triple threat match and then the match they had at Money in the Bank. So, damn. I might be wrong on this, but I might go Lyra getting it back, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with Becky though. That's my big thing that made me concerned. Like, I don't know what they would do with Becky though if she loses right now. But maybe they give it to Lyra. I don't really know at this point in time, but they're kind of even over each other, right? Because Becky Lynch got a win over her in the triple threat and the rematch. Lyra's beating up for the NXT Women's Championship, and she beat her on the first match that they had on the main roster. So they're kind of even here, but I would keep it on Becky, but I think they might go Lyra. I'm really confused at this point. My time to go off. That means it's time for me to go. But yeah, I might go Lyra. Shit. I don't fucking know, y'all. Y'all help me in the comments if y'all watching them motherfuckers still. But Women's World Championship match, Naomi versus Io versus Rhea. I'm glad that there's some new competition, even though Rhea kind of did, story-wise, just wind her way back into a match. Io, it makes sense because she was just a champion, but Rhea is just, what the fuck. She's such a big star that they just throw her in shit. I just wish they made it logical. Like, logically add her into this match rather than doing the obvious. Like, oh, we know she's popular, so she should be added. Anyway, I got Naomi winning this match. That would lead us to what? Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer at Clash at Paris. Should be a great crowd, man. Should be a great match right here, man. If y'all thought Bianca, Io, and Rhea was great at WrestleMania, this should definitely follow up and be great as well. Naomi's a great athlete as well. She's been doing the best work of her career with this proceed with caution type thing going on. You know, she's calling people heifers. You know, I love it, man. She's been bringing out a lot of great stuff in her, and due to that, and due to her cashing in her Money in the Bank successfully, if you really want to go with a new star, Naomi does need to retain here, man. So we could get another banger match, hopefully, with a Clash at Paris with Stephanie Vaquer, man. So Naomi, I got winning this thing, but I will say Naomi winning on Raw for their World Championship. I'll admit that was a great swerve. As far as where the story we thought was going to go. It's a great swerve, man, because she adds a new face and flavor to Monday Night Raw, man, no doubt. But last match, man, let's do it, bro. The Undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, WWE Championship match in a street fight, bro. This is where this really, if I predict Cody wins this, just because what's the point of Cody winning King of the, if they just had Cody lose at WrestleMania, and then win King of the Ring, and then just all of these, right, all these tournament matches, King of the Ring, just to lose to John Cena again, I don't think they would have made a John Cena Cody Rhodes rematch if they didn't plan on Cody getting it back, considering he had to win King of the Ring to get another shot at John Cena. So that being said, it should be a great street fight. I'm guaranteeing it's going to be better than their match at WrestleMania. The WrestleMania match was not good. It was and then it became not good when Travis Scott, I'm not going to say he single-handedly messed it up, but because of what he was involved in and because Rock, my boy, the GOAT, didn't show up, it just really fumbled or fondled with that match and really messed up the finish there as far as a exciting story-driven, finish or whatnot. But anyway, I do have Cody Rhodes getting that belt back. I could be wrong, but I do have him getting that belt back, and this could lead to John Cena turning face and maybe even a Cody turning heel. Some people predict double turn. I don't know. I think we should allude to that. I think at SummerSlam we should at least allude to that, because I do believe that if Cody gets the title back, he needs a fresh coat of paint. He doesn't need to be the same super overly nice Cody, pushover Cody, who kind of lets people, screw him over and whatnot. I think this needs to be a more ruthless version of Cody, and that should be showing us signs of heel tendencies there, because he's gotten booed by the fans before going up against John Cena, twice going up against John Cena, some at WrestleMania and one the night before WrestleMania. So Cena's going to obviously retire as a babyface, because we know that's what he's known for, and he's too good of a legend to not retire as a good guy. So I think this should allude, and they've been doing the teases with him not using the belt to beat CM Punk at Night of Champions when he had a chance, and stuff like that. So they've been really telling that story, excuse me, and alluding to that. So I do think that Cody Rhodes, if he does get the win here, which I'm predicting he will, we do need to see a more ruthless side of Cody that maybe even teases up a heel turn. But before the heel turn, we still got matches like Cody and Drew, So there's still matches to be done with Cody as a face. So I think he should be a lot more ruthless, a lot more like, maybe less smiley, not smiling out like at all, but like less smiley, you know what I'm saying? Like just a fresh new coat of paint on Cody, man. Fresh new Cody of paint. Fresh new Cody of paint. And yeah, it should be a great match. Should be a car wreck. it should be fun, and it should be better than their match because now they got all the gadgets and gizmos to really add to this match and make it different and better. I would have gone more in depth, but I gotta go, y'all. Gotta get myself ready for work while I take a little nap and then get myself ready for work. But y'all let me know y'all predictions down below of night 1 and night 2. So for night 2, I said that the winners of those matches would be, like I said, Rey Fenix YS6 will retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. Dominic Mysterio will lose to AJ Styles. AJ Styles being our new Intercontinental Champion. Jacob Fatu, I do think is going to be the new United States Champion. Lyra, I do think will be the new Intercontinental Women's Champion, even though I actually agree with Becky winning it. But maybe they do it, maybe they don't. I don't know. Naomi should retain her Women's World Championship. Undisputed WWE Championship match. I do think Cody Rhodes will be our new champion. Two-time WWE Champion, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. I had to rush because I got to go. I would have gone more in depth, but like I said, got to head out. Y'all head up out of here, but at the end of the day, we're gonna say this is what's gonna be his project. Continue to come out with content videos, bangers over and over again for you guys. Do my thing, doing the well. Work down time, never do to get there. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next video, man. That's the vibe that DJ's on.